Hi guys, this is Ratchet's Raw, and we are playing Criminal Case Conspiracy, Case 38, Pain in the Neck. Let's all out Chapter 2, and Kat is just going to lead us to the next crime scene, so... Katria, it seems I have perfect timing. Turns out your dead professor maintained a buzzer account, where he posted from a place he called his secret hideout. It sounded very mysterious, but I identified the place. Turns out it's the northern scenic viewpoint, and it seems Professor Darcy's went there daily. If they went there often, there's a good chance they'll find important clues. Let's get to the viewpoint, Katria. Okay. Okay, favorite place, so why not be at some sort of viewpoint? Oh yeah, you can see the whole city from here. You can even see the dome. This place doesn't... This place looks nice, I must say. Looks beautiful. You got a perfect view from here. Well, like you can see a few districts over here. There's this Mystic Grove where the dome is, and then financial center because those buildings around there collapse. And I think those out there are supposed to be some lava rivers, I must say. How do I say lava lakes? Lava rivers. Okay. Katria, I used to come up here with Zoe before the earthquake, and now everything's changed. The view, my life, Zoe. I'm sorry, I need to focus. You're right, this is Professor Darcy's briefcase. It has his name on it. And it's open! Maybe we'll find a new lead searching through it. And that torn paper you found could be a clue. Let's piece it back together. Okay. Alright, let's first restore this paper. Oh, what have I done? Fork in the neck. This page you put back together has a message, Katria. It says, what have I done? Fork in the neck. Fork in the neck? That's how our victim was killed. This is obviously not a coincidence. The message was written by the killer. But the message sounds sorta weird, right? Let's get into Gabriel. Yeah, you wrote, what have I done? Fork in the neck. Maybe it's a page from the killer's diary. Could be. Okay, let's search the briefcase. Okay, it's a mug. There's a mug inside the victim's briefcase. And there's something written on it, Katria. Let's see. From your favorite TA. TA as in those grad students who help teachers out by grading papers and such. According to the school's database, Professor Darcy's had a teaching assistant named Gregory Lynn. Let's go ask him about working with the victim. Okay. Alright, let's talk to Gregory. The police! Are you here for tighter security? Hang on, let me just grab a voice bit before shaking your hand. Security is definitely an issue today, Mr. Lynn. Major Katria found Professor Narcissus murdered in the cafeteria. What? Process? But how? Why? And who will teach economics now? I don't want to be anyone else's TA. He was the best, man. It looks like you really enjoyed working with him. Of course, he'd always encourage me. Maybe improve my handwriting, saying that being left-handed didn't give me the right to be sloppy. He was my inspiration. It's a bummer he's dead, man. This place won't be the same without him. Okay, so far you are the #1 suspect. Let's check out this notebook page. Is it from a diary of some sort? Katria, this passage's epic gives a real insight into your hero's psyche. We are all ears, Gabriel. See, fork in the neck is clearly a reference to the murder. The question of what have I done proves that the murder wasn't premeditated, and the crew is shocked by their own action. And what about fork in the neck? It's such a weird way to phrase things. That's because Yukio wrote it in the style of a popular card game, Counter Compassion. The brain must have unconsciously tried to link the murder to a game to deal with the trauma. Counter Compassion? It's not a game where you have a random question and players have to answer with the craziest card they have. I played it once. Yes, and what have I done followed by a blank is actually one of the cards. Yukio must play it often for their brain to child the game as a way of coping with the murder. So Yukio plays Counter Compassion. Well, they obviously lacked compassion when they committed this murder. And now we are on a roll, Katriel. Let's take another look at the cafeteria. Well, it sure looks like the murder wasn't planned. I mean, he was stabbed with a fork, so the fork must have come from the cafeteria. He met his killer and then he died. Maybe the killer got angry a bit and decided to stab him with a fork. Yeah, it looks like one of those Meet the Faculty posters, and our victim is on it. But someone wrote the oppressor on his face. You're right, we should get a sample of that orange powder. Maybe it'll tell us who was so angry with Professor Narcissus. And it must be his phone. Let's unlock it. Meanwhile, this is an economics book published by the University Press. Could it be something the victim wrote? Let's ask the first page of the book to find out. Okay. Alright, let's first unlock his phone. Okay, lots of files on there. Great job on unlocking the victim's phone, Katria. Let's send it to the lab. Okay, you're not gonna say anything, we're just gonna send it to the lab. I agree. Okay, 12 hours. Okay, now let's dust the book. Okay. Our victim was Yachter, and also another guy was Yachter. This that economics book says about the authors. It has bloopers about Dr. Renee Narcissus and a certain Dr. Kevin Charles, professor of philosophy. So our victim and this Professor Charles wrote this book together. Then they must have known each other well. Let's go talk to the co-author. Alright. Okay, now this poster. Now we have a sample of that powder from the vacancy face poster Katria. We can put it under the microscope. Okay, we're gonna see what it is. Alright, let's just analyze this before talking to suspects. Orange eyeshadow. Who has it? That's something we got from the vandalized poster of the victim with orange eyeshadow. You're right, dear. You met someone wearing that shade. So Dorothy is the one who called our victim an oppressor. Let's go ask her why. Yeah, what was that for? You first said good things about him, but now... Well, now we find out that you also called him oppressor. Let's go first talk to the co-author. What is it to be dead? It can only exist for others, for I can never taste it myself. To die is not to live, but how does one live? What? Professor Charles, do you have a minute? Sorry, officers, I was very relying on the wisdom of ancient philosophy to process the tragic death of my colleague. Yes, about that. We found a book you co-wrote. Were you too close? How can I answer? One can only appreciate pleasures as they depart, not as they come. But we did enjoy this course of ethics. Co-writing the book was the greatest intellectual experience of my life, even if Renee had a bit of trouble reading my handwriting since I'm left-handed. He and his wife also invited me to play that thought-provoking game, Counter-Compassion. You know, it's a Socrates said. I'm afraid you can't stay to hear that what Socrates said. But if you remember anything important about Professor Narcissus, let us know. Yes, of course. We must all live for the possibility of running out of possibilities. All tempora or bores. Dude, what the hell are you saying? Jesus. Okay, let's go talk to Dorothy. Miss Kicks, we know you vandalized this poster of Professor Narcissus. You told us he was the best. Why would you call him an oppressor? I used to think he was the best, but now I know how wrong I was about him. See, I shaved my head a few weeks ago. People kept telling me it looked super cool, but not Narcissus. He actually started a petition to set up a dress code. He was going to forbid girls from shaving their heads and make me wear a wig. He said a shaved head was too distracting. Reminds me of the time he thought my moist-made wipes were too smelly and accused me of attacking his nostrils. I couldn't stand by and watch our freedom be stripped away. I had to let the student body know who he really was. Let's hope we didn't decide to get rid of the professor for good, Miss Cakes. Jesus, dude. Well, I know there's a certain dress code in schools, but forbidding a shaved head? No, I don't think that should be forbidden. Let's see what did Kathy find on the victim's phone. Kathy, did you find anything on the victim's phone that could help Katarina with the investigation? Yes. All I can say is I hope Alex and I never have a fight like the one your victim and his wife were having, Katarina. She was trying to explain something, and he was horribly condescending to her. In his backstage history, he called his wife a silly woman, and that talking to her was a waste of his time. Charming. What was the fight about exactly? There are no specifics, but it was obviously about money. Well, yeah, maybe we should go talk to Mrs. Narcissus about this. Oh, what was the fight about? Over money. What kind of money? Mrs. Narcissus, we know about the fight you had with your husband before he died. The one about finances. He seemed very harsh towards you. Oh, you found out about that? Look, Michkatia, I told you the truth earlier. Our marriage was perfectly fine, except when it came to money. Rene was convinced that since he was the economics professor, he knew best how to spend our salaries. He argued that he was the only one fit to run the family finances. Last week I spent $100 on groceries and he was furious, said that it was too much and that I didn't know how to handle cash. You should have seen his face when he discovered I had bought moist mid wipes. He said we shouldn't be wasting money on brand names. I earned more than he did, but he still insisted that he knew best. Said that his brain was more developed when it came to finances because he was right-handed while I'm left-handed. That sounds frustrating, Mrs. Narcissus, but hopefully it didn't lead you to murder your husband. Jesus, well, he was an economics professor. He knew too much and he cared too much. It's starting to look like our victim wasn't the nice guy he first appeared to be, Katria. No wonder someone stabbed him with a fork. He was a jerk to his wife over money and tried to interfere in students' personal choices. That said, the people who walked alongside our victim speak well of him. Major Katria, good, I found you. What is it? D. Walker, what are you doing here? I need to speak to you at once. You sound a bit angry. What's this about? I've done nothing but talk to every suspect like all other suspects. Nobody is a superior here, so... Alright, Riga Sahirga 2 playing chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!